We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the batteries.
About 10.5% of Romania's population is represented by minorities, the rest of 89.5% being Romanians. The principal minorities in Romania are Hungarians, especially in Harghita, Covasna and Mureș counties, and Romani people with a declining German population in Timiș, Sibiu and Brașov, and smaller numbers of Poles in Bukovina, Serbs, Croats, Slovaks and Banat Bulgarians in Banat, Ukrainians in Maramureș and Bukovina, Greeks in Constanța, Jews, Turks and Tatars in Constanța, Armenians, Russians and others. Minority population are greatest in Transylvania and the Banat areas in the north and west, which were possessions of Hungary since 1867 as part of Austria-Hungary until World War I. Before World War II, minorities represented more than 28% of the total population. During the war, the percentage was halved, largely by the loss of the border areas of Bessarabia and northern Bukovina, Black Sea Islands, and southern Dobruja, as well as by the post-war flight or deportation of ethnic Germans.
In the Romanian election law, government recognized ethnic minorities in Romania are subject to a significantly lower threshold and have consequently won seats in the Chamber of Deputies since the fall of the Nicolae Ceausescu regime. This is a list with the main ethnic groups from Romania with more than 1,000 persons. Percentages of the total population in 2011. Hungarians 6.10%, mainly in Transylvania but also in Bucharest. Roma 3.8% in Mureș, Călăraș, and Ukrainians 0.25% in Maramureș, Timiș and Suceava. Germans 0.17% in Timiș, Sibiu, Satu Mare, Caraș-Severin, Brașov, Mureș, Maramureș, Hunedoara, Alba, Bihor, Suceava and Bistrița Năsăud. Turks with 0.13% in Constanța and Crimean Tatars with 0.10% in Constanța.
As long as we're together, there's no place I'd rather be. With every step
It is the largest ethnic minority of the country. Most ethnic Hungarians live in what is today known as Transylvania, an area that includes the historic regions of Banat, Crișana and Maramureș. They form a large majority of the population only in Harghita, Covasna counties and a large percentage in Mureș county.
Gypsy constitute one of the country's largest minorities, being the second largest ethnic minority in Romania after Hungarians. The Romani people originate from northern India, presumably from the northwestern Indian regions such as Rajasthan and Punjab. The linguistic evidence has indisputably shown the roots of Romani language lie in India. The language has grammatical characteristics of Indian languages and shares with them a big part of the basic lexicon, for example, body parts or daily routines. Starting from the 19th, the word has been officially used in Romanian languages, although it has been used by Romani activities in Romania as far as 1933.
The Germans of Romania, or Romanian Deutsche, are an ethnic group of Romania. The Germans of Romania are not a single unitary homogeneous group, but rather a series of different subgroups, each with their own culture, traditions, dialects, and history. This system forms the fact that various German-speaking populations arrived in the territory of present-day Romania in different waves or stages of settlement, initially as early as the High Middle Ages, firstly to southern or northeastern Transylvania, then subsequently during the Modern Age in the Habsburg-ruled lands, such as Bukovina or Banat, as well as the other areas of contemporary Romania, such as Dobruja. Throughout the passing of time, the German community in Romania has been actively and consistently contributing to the culture of the country. The most noteworthy example of such contributions are visible in the following respects. Romanian architecture examples. The villages with fortified churches in Transylvania are some of the most renowned castles, as well as several medieval town centers. Romanian language, where 2% of the words in the Romanian lexis are from German origin. Romanian literature. The first letter written in Romania was addressed to the former early 16th century mayor of Kronstadt, Johannes Beckner, and the first book printed in Romania was in Hermannstadt.
Tatars, Romanian Tatar, a Turkic-speaking ethnic group which have been present on the territory of today's Romania since the 13th century. According to the 2011 census, 20,282 people declared their nationality as Tatar, most of them being Crimean and living in Constanța County. They are the main factor of Islam in Romania.
The Turks of Romania, also known as Romanian Turks, are ethnic Turks who form an ethnic minority in Romania. According to the 2011 census, there were 28,226 Turks living in the country, forming a minority of some 0.15% of the population. Of this, 81.1% were recorded in the Dobruja. Turkic settlement has a long history in the Dobruja region. Various groups such as Bulgars, Pechenegs, Comans, and Turkmen settling in the region between the 7th and the 13th centuries, and probably contributing to the formation of a Christian autonomous polity in the 14th century. An important event in the history of the Turkish population was, however, the Ottoman conquest of the region in the early 15th century. Hence, by the 17th century, most of the settlements in Dobruja had Turkish names, either due to colonization or through assimilation of the Islamized pre-Ottoman Turkic populations. In the 19th century, Turks and Tatars were more numerous in Dobruja than the Romanians.